Hello, welcome to GPJ for Judge Dredd. I'm trying to do a little experiment right now, so the frame rate and the resolution are going to be very poor, but it's freaking cold in here. But then again, you can tell because it's even snowing inside the escape pod. Luckily, the audio doesn't seem to be affected much. Anyway, number 2 for Judge Dredd. How big are the megacities? If you have seen the movie, I'm sure you've seen the movie. If you've seen the movie and you've seen the and read the comic books and seen the new movie, you'll know that the megacities are, well, exactly that. They're megacities. Whereas you have normally a city that's no bigger than like I would say like 90, 100 kilometers wide. You've got like these massive things. I'll put up an image so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's pretty huge, right? It's just, I mean, that's just crazy what's happening there. That's ridiculous. That is no way in any case could that support, well, that could support a population that's way bigger than 800 million people. Essentially, from what we see, you could easily support the population of Earth, the current population of Earth, 7 billion people, in a city the size of Texas. So, I mean, this is just a bit too far-fetched. Right? That's crazy. That's the comic book, by the way. It's actually not that big. In the comic book, they're described to be from Boston to Charlotte. You know, Megacity 1 is as big as basically the entire east coast of the United States. It's that massive. It's crazy, and it's completely unsustainable, and it's ridiculous. Especially if you consider that they state in the comic and in the movie that they've got 800 million people living in it. It's just made up lunacy. But in the movie they are slightly more responsible. They're slightly more they're more reasonable about this. They basically have they have it stretching over the entire. It takes all of Manhattan, but it also takes all of like the nearby island, and also a large chunk of the East Coast. And it's about 300 kilometers wide. That's about 200 miles. It is just crazy, but it's still, that's way more believable than like half of the United States. So yeah, that's how big megacities are. There are other megacities, and none of them are as big as Megacity 1 or New York, future New York, whatever you want to call it. Question 2. The answer to question 2, in the movie, the megacities are 300 kilometers or more, or about 200 miles wide. Or like, yeah, wide or tall, or however you want to call it. They basically seem to be a big circle on the land that's available. And in the movie they also state that there's one in Texas, which there is, and there's one in California. Shut up. There's one in California, and there's one somewhere else in the United States. I think there's a Seattle one as well, but I'm not entirely sure about that. No, there is a Seattle one, but not in the movie. So yeah, there's that. I've got some mentions. Looking at my script. Well, not my script, my notes. I wrote stuff down. That's not a mention. Where have I written that? Just to mention that basically. Oh, somebody said to me that they spotted a spider in one of my videos in the background, and that is essentially because the escape pod crash landed in my back garden. So it's an outside space, and it's no longer airtight, and spiders get in, you know. But I just want to point out that I went and looked at the video again. It's not a spider, it's actually just a knot that you might be able to see just there. That's just a knot. That's not a spider. They are spiders, but I'm okay with spiders. And besides, spider season is officially over. I'm no longer walking through fucking spider webs. I love spiders, I just don't like the spider webs, which is annoyingly one of the things I admire about spiders, but whatever. Another one. Oh yeah, I just want to mention to YouTube, just a general video, in case anybody from YouTube watches this, could you quit with the annoying channel, the channel tips, the creator tips, or whatever, that are on well, I'm assuming everybody's YouTube channels, that they just kind of regenerate, and it's annoying because I followed the tip, and then I kind of want it to go away after I followed the tip, or paid attention to it, or give a shit. You know, I no longer give a shit about creating custom thumbnails and stuff, because I already do that. But no, I've X'd it, and it's still there. It won't go away. It just continuously punches me in the nuts. Every time I see it, it's just that. Oh, big mention. I am trying to get a new website up, and I already have a website, but it's basically it's for my work business and stuff. So and that's kind of debunked now. So essentially, I would like to create my own website that contains all of these videos, as well as just general sci-fi geeky nerdiness and stuff that I can put into my videos, that I would put into my videos, or have put into my videos and stuff. Like the map you saw earlier, I'd like very much for people to be able to go back to that and reference it and everything, even though I found it on the internet. It's just a nice neat place where I can put links, information in general on, and get feedback, and for people to hang out and like check out and do some nerdy reading and stuff. But it's this whole big thing.